Ladies and gentlemen, the future is here and the future is now. I'm talking about self-driving cars. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, what is a quote-unquote self-driving car? A self-driving car, or an autonomous, is a car that is capable of sensing and directing its own environment without human input. We, as a nation, as a world, are on the verge of a major technological advancement in the automobile industry. This could either be very good timing, right when we need it the most, or it can be very bad timing and can lead to more harm than it can save. And as I just referred to, this could be very safe, or it can be very, very dangerous. The famous transportation company, Uber, was reported to have been illegally test driving their self-driving car, which was also reported to have drove through 6 red lights. Now, Megan Guess reported for artstechnica.com that this was human error, but I think we know that that's not true. Elaine Chao, who is the Secretary of Transportation for the Trump administration, stated that there is a lot at stake in getting this technology right, which is very, very true. We are not dealing with something that can't hurt you. This is everyone's life being at stake. So we do really need to make sure that when we get this done, we get it done right. However, there is an upside to it. The elderly and disabled have a more user-friendly way of getting around. As you can see, accidents per 1 million miles driven, 81 years old, very, very high up there compared to basically every other age. Yes, you can also say, okay, 16 to 20 years old, but more young and experienced drivers, I think we can see everyone goes through a stretch where we get the feel of the road, but when you get older, it seems to just kind of skyrocket. So that could be huge for them. NBC News states that in 2015, 35,092 individuals died from a car crash, and that's up 7% from 1966. So as you can see, it's been a while since we've been up that high, and it's very shocking and sad to see, but with this new technology, who knows, maybe that number could be 0 one year. In conclusion, speed does kill, and unfortunately we have learned that with cars, and these are machines. We're entrusting our lives in it, so we need to make sure that when this technology does get done, it gets done right. Which leads me to my next point. Perfection is key. We're not dealing with something that can't harm you. If one little mistake is made, could potentially put millions of people at risk. It just depends on who is in the vehicle at that time. And just a quick side note, by nation, this is how likely people are to drive a self-driving vehicle. Now, I for one know that I'm pretty likely to drive one, especially if I feel like the technology has reached the point of it being safe and it getting done correctly. The United States as a whole, we are pretty well divided. I mean, some of us are completely against it, while almost the same amount of us are very likely to try it. So, very American of us to be divided, but as I stated before, I for one know that I would definitely be willing to try one. And if the technology is done right, like I keep stating, the future can be bright. Thank you.